What's the next thing you're looking forward to?
What do you mean? Next thing, I've got a competition. I'm a chef.
Yeah, a chef.
So yeah, so it's like nothing like that. But it's like it's called Nestle. So it's sponsored by like the chocolate company.
Yeah, I know Nestle.
Yeah, so I guess that, but that's in like a month.
Hell yeah. What are you cooking for?
So you get like ingredients or whatever. That's like.
For the first one, what is the next thing you're looking forward to? They are always going to give something that they want to talk about because they actually look forward to it. They're always going to give a concrete response with a lot of information, which is easy to ask follow-up questions on. And it's like you can ask this to anyone, whether you've just met them, whether you've known them ages, and it'll help you get to know them better.
Hey, editing Ivor here. I may have had technical difficulties when I was recording this one, but I asked what was the highlight of your day, and it led to a whole conversation about how this guy I interviewed has never had KFC before.
What's been the highlight of your day today has the same kind of principle. They're always going to give you something that has a lot of information. You can ask it to anyone and it'll be something they want to talk about. And also you phrased it in a way like, what is the highlight of your day? Not, have you had a good day today? Or something like, I don't know, has anything good happened today? Do you have a highlight today? When you ask like what is, they have to give you something. And so you have more to bite off and talk about.
If you were an ant for a day, what would you do?
If I was an ant, I'd probably like go on a person's leg,
Yeah.
slowly crawl up to their the booty hole and go inside
Yeah.
and find food inside.
Oh,
Take it outside, take it and eat it.
Why not just eat it there at the source?
Okay,
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
We could be a good ant together, you know.
I think so, yeah.
Hypothetical questions, the easiest form being like, what would you do if? Those ones are always like, people think that you can't ask them, but hey, I had fun talking to that guy. So I think like if you're just sitting down at work and you're bored, I think most people are gonna want a little bit of interestingness and stuff. And so like, maybe even if it's a bit like weird to ask that question, the conversation that follows is going to be really, really good. And so you want a good conversation, and so ask questions that lead to a good conversation like that one. And honestly, I really don't think that people are going to judge that kind of question. I think people ask it more than you remember. And so I ask it. So, go for it.
What do you do for fun?
Ooh, for fun? I be going partying because I love just getting the body moving,
Yeah.
Getting up and down, get a little jiggy with it.
What would you do if no one was dancing at the party?
I'd still be dancing.
Have you actually done that?
I have. I was
Yeah?
in the club at 3 a.m. Everyone else had left. I was still there.
Hell
Me and the
yeah.
DJ, we were vibing,
Hell yeah. That's a good way to make friends with the DJ too.
Exactly.
That's the best.
What do you do for fun is also good because, well, this one is mainly for when you're meeting people. You learn so much about who they are, and you're talking about an interesting topic, guaranteed, if you've asked what do they do for fun. You're not talking about what do they do for work, which can be boring. Maybe they don't want to talk about it. In certain cases, that can be great, but what do you do for fun is like consistently good. Oh yeah. Also, I think that hypothetical questions, what would you do if, they actually reveal a lot about the type of person someone is. If they say like, oh, if I was an ant for a day, I'd like build homes for the other ants, then they're a kind of kind person. Not always, it's not a rule for sure, because they can be multiple things, but it can reveal stuff about the other person. So it can be useful, and then you can follow up on that stuff that you've identified that it revealed about them.
Excuse me, I just want to say that's really cool, the stuff you have in your hair, the clips. Yeah. Hope you have a great day.
And finally, the simple compliment. These won't always lead to a good conversation, but I think that the person who I complimented looked the happiest out of everyone there. And that's what you want to do. You want to make people happy, not only because they'll be happy, which is just a good thing, but also obviously then they'll like you more and they'll want to start a conversation with you. You could ask the best question in the world to someone, but if they don't want to start a conversation with you, you're not going to get a good response. But if you give a compliment, they will probably want to start a conversation with you. It's not guaranteed though. As for the type of compliment, go for stuff that they weren't born with, that they chose. Parts of their personality or parts of their clothing, their fashion, pretty much. And then you can follow up on stuff. I could have asked what is your favorite shape, because she had stars. We could have had all sorts of stuff from that. Now, there is some more important stuff to be said here. First of all, if you know someone even a little bit, it's good to ask Like before you go and talk to them, and you know you're going to talk to them, think of specific stuff that they've talked to you about in the past, that they've done or they're thinking about, and follow up on that. Instead of asking something new, just follow up on what you already know. If they went to a concert or something, or you know, they really like dogs or something, you can be like, oh, how was that concert you went to? Or like, have you made your decision yet if you're going to get a dog or something like that? And that will show that you remember what they said, which is going to go very, very far. And it can be something which is like you lack knowledge about the activity that you're at. If you're at work, you don't know absolutely everything about your job and the other person's job. So maybe ask them a bit about their job, or how they find it. Or if you don't know something about your own job and they have the same job, ask them that. If you're at the gym, you can just ask them stuff about the gym that you're not sure about. And they don't have to know, because either they know and they tell you, which is great, both people feel good, or they don't know and you bond over both not knowing. So I hope those questions helped. Subscribe and have a great day.